guys battled a lot of things through COVID and quarantines, Zoom classes, that we're so pleased with your hard work and efforts today. All right, with that said, I'm going to give out 2 awards first. And these awards are going to the Spelling Bee champion and runner-up. All right, so first off, we did our Spelling Bee this year, and it was kind of a last-minute thing we had to squeeze in because of COVID. And with that said, Luke Eicher and Braylon Sanders, congratulations on Spelling Bee. Come on down, Luke. Luke was our Spelling Bee champion in the middle school. Teachers, for this award ceremony, please announce it next to each on the list so we know who's up next. And so with that said, Ms. Radish, you're up next.
All right, I have a couple of awards to give out. This is the Outstanding Choral Musician Award. I have an award for 7th grade, and this year I have 2 for 8th grade. In 7th grade, the Outstanding Choral Musician Award goes to Aaliyah Keeley. In 8th grade, we've got 2. First is Emma Huber-Whitman. And Braxton Heisler. Nice job, everyone. Next, we'll have Mr. Stephen.
Good morning. I have a few video productions as well as 8th grade performers. 8th grade clothing, students created a game. 8th graders voted on who had the best game. The top game award, our first runner-up went to Maria Saunders. Our top game award goes to Jackson Wagner. Then the next awards are for video productions. 2 students for outstanding pages, editors. These people put together student life updates, stall talk, things like that. And those people are Emily Elston and Elise Baldwin. Outstanding film editor, Adam Crawford. I created this award this year, someone that really kind of stood out as a leader, so I titled this award Future Chief Editor or Director, and that is Taylor Slatter. next up, Mr. Stevenson.
Good morning. So before I announce my 7th graders that got the recognition of excellence in that class for 7th grade art, I would like to recognize 7 students that were our Design and Ad winners this year. Those students are Delaney Johnson, McKenna Rice, and Leah Keeley for first quarter. Can you give them a round of applause? And then for 3rd and 4th quarter, we had Taylor Slattery, Kennedy Adams, Carson Kreitz, and Elsa Doctor. So very good job for those 7 students. Nice job. All right, well, so I call my awards the recognition of excellence for 7th grade art. I didn't have 8th grade this year, but I had some awesome 7th graders. You guys really made it pretty difficult for me to kind of narrow down who the top earners of that award were going to be, which is a good thing. that's a good problem to have. With that said, for quarter 1 and quarter 2, those 3 students are, and you come on down when you hear your name, Aaliyah Keeley, Brody Tribble, and Evie McAlexander. For quarter 3 and quarter 4, I have, it's like 5 or 6 additional students here. And they were all awesome. I want to point out one student in particular. He just came in every day and was perfectly pleasant to be around, but just like head down to business. Mark, you gotta say that. And I was just so impressed by the kind of dedication. Hey, grab my stuff, I'm ready to go, let's do this. And he did really great work as well. And so, I'll list him first. Philip Booker, nice job. Followed up by Philip. And again, you guys made this difficult for me. This was Taylor Slattery, Paige Lane, Carson Kreitz, Colton Hancock, and Elsa Doctor. Very good job, guys. All right, next up, we've got Mrs. Heidi Turnbull.
I actually have 2 different classes that I would like to give awards for. The first class is my business class, and I felt like there was a gentleman and a lady that both participated, asked a lot of questions, did very well in the class, and I see a future for them in business. And the first one is Mr. Brant Langham. And the next one is Miss Emily Houston. And then in my life skills class, which went very, very well, and I was extremely happy with the class most of the time. I have 2 students, and they actually happen to both be ladies who came out on top all the time and always was prepared for class. And the first one is Brooklyn Wright. And Ashley Scurry. And the next one is Mr. Kohlmeyer.
All right, good afternoon. Still morning. I've got a couple of awards for outstanding performance in band and also a most improved performance in band. So for the outstanding performance, I'm looking for students that are working really hard to be prepared every day. They're ready to do their best in class when they come in. So my first one for 7th grade, outstanding, I have 2, goes to Carson Kreitz. And Brody Triple. Most improved 7th grader, this individual came in and worked really hard to get better at her instrument, and this is Ailsa Doctor. Outstanding performance in 8th grade band, Jerica Steele. And then for most improved performance in 8th grade band, unfortunately he can't be here, but we're going to give him a round of applause anyway, is Mr. Ian Joyner. Thank you very much. This is Mrs. Bossom.
Class period. So for 5th period, it's Patty Gatchell. So for her first quarter, I think she only had 8th graders. Her first quarter outstanding Spanish student is Barry Graber. Outstanding Spanish student for the 2nd quarter, Blaze Vance. then her fourth quarter top student was Ian Joyner, who couldn't be here today. We can give him a round of applause. And then next I have Mr. Farrell. Maybe. Mr. Farrell. Yep. Is that you? Okay.
All right, everybody, I'm going to go for Mr. Farrell today, as he has high school classes. First off, when I walk by the STEAM room, there's such awesome projects going on. You're doing amazing things with robotics and just working on things hands-on. It's nice to see you guys in that light. And Mr. Farrell has 2 awards. This first award goes to Jay Snolte. The second award is Addison Murda. Please be respectful in the audience, be quiet so we can hear all these names being announced. Mr. Chamberlain's going to fill in for Mrs. Leon as she announces her awards.
So before I give Mrs. Leon's awards, many of you know she's retiring this year. So as you leave the building this year, you might want to say thank you to her and wish her luck in her retirement. So she looks like has 4 awards for family and consumer science. I'm guessing it's for each quarter. I apologize, I don't know which quarter it is. Please hold the applause till I have all 4 of these students down here. Carter Sheets, Owen Stuckey, Lily Porter, and Ashlyn Sturry. Up next, Mr. K.
Hello and welcome. Alright, before I start here, I just want to give a shout out real quick. 7th graders on your guys' projects all year. You guys have given it your all. Your projects looked awesome. I can't wait for next year for you guys to bring it again for your projects. You did really well. 8th graders just recently on your video projects. A lot of you guys did really, really well. You stay in your seats. Just give you a shout out. Some of the ones that really stood out though were Beaver Fur by Jalen, Addie, and Abby. And then the second one was a really good job with Emma, HW, and Taylor Streeter. Where you at, Taylor? There you are. Good job, guys. Really good job. And now what you've all been waiting for, the World Championship belt here. So this hangs in my room. You will sign it, and there'll be a picture of you where you will hang in awesomeness forever. All right. So this award goes to my top 7th grade student here. There was a lot of you. There's about 5 or 6 in the mix with all A's. The top, though, with all I think A pluses was Delaney Johnson. And next is my 8th grade. 8th grade was a little different. This student just wiped out the competition. I think this person had 100% throughout the whole year. This person is Maria Saunders. Come on out. Next up, we have Mr. Tim.
Okay, I have 2 awards this year, and they're going to 2 girls who didn't miss many days of school, always had a positive attitude, and worked really hard on their work. So my Reading 7 award goes to Brianna Crawford, and my History 7 award goes to Emily Williams. Okay, next up, Mr. Sufo.
Good morning. Mrs. Geiger wanted me to give out her German awards, so there are 4 of them. So if all 4 of you will come down. Abby G, Emily E, Maria S, and Mackenzie E. Okay, 8th graders, I know you don't believe this, I will miss you next year. I know some of you will. Even those of you who annoy me every single day. All right, I have 2 awards for the Academic Debate Award. Any guesses? Daniel Fleming. Back school leave. All right. I have 5 students that I'm going to recognize as ELA 8 students. Elise Baldwin, come on down. Emily Elston, Austin Sanders, Emma Stoughton, and Maria Saunders.
So if you earn an award from me, I have a basket of candy, of course, behind me. So go ahead and help yourself to whatever you want. All right, so I have several awards to give. My first 3 awards go to my top reading students. Again, this was very hard to determine. It came down basically to the highest grading percentages over the school year. So first of all, it's Taylor Slattery. Here, unfortunately. My next award, top reading student award goes to Aaliyah Keeley. And the last top reading student award goes to London Zartman. All right, my top English awards go to Kennedy Adams, Delaney Johnson, and Luke Eicher. So excited. Mr. Snoople, they're really good. Where'd you go? They're really good at writing essays. You'll be impressed. Lots of them are. Oh, I promise never to say that word again. I know. All right. The most improved ELA student award goes to Jasmine Gillespie. She clinched it with her literature circle jobs. Oh my gosh, talk about going above and beyond. All right, last, this year I challenged the 7th graders to a 40-book challenge. When I mentioned this at the beginning of the year, they looked at me like a deer in headlights, like, what? Seriously? No way. Well, actually 5 7th graders exceeded the 40-book challenge. And I have a book for you, or a book ordered for you. When you come down, I'll give it to you, or it will be coming in the mail tomorrow, actually, okay? So, the 5 students who exceeded the 40-book challenge are Diego Kramer, I actually got these people a book because I knew they would read it. Brock Johnson, Aaliyah Keeley, Bianca Beesham, and Delaney Johnson. And you all only followed half of the direction. If you won an award, you were supposed to get a bag of candy or a box of candy out of the basket. So stop by my classroom before you leave today. Thank you for being here. Have a good summer. I can only follow half the directions too. Miss Reed.
Special award for my 8th graders at the end. So for this award, I look at first your class performance. So what do you like when you come into my classroom? Are you actively participating? Do you show grit when the times get tough? When we have to go remote, when you make a mistake, do you pick yourself back up? So I picked a boy and girl from each grade level. So my 2 outstanding 7th students are Delaney Johnson and Eli Lawrence. All right, and then for 8th grade, this was tough. So 8th grade, you guys have come a long way since 7th grade. You made some big changes between then and now. So it really came down to semester averages for my boy and my girl selection. So my girl is Evan Cooper Whitman and Austin Sanders. reserved just for 8th graders, and this is my most improved science student over the course of the last 2 years. I was just talking to the student the other day about how different they are from this year to last year, not just in terms of their class performance, but just they've grown a lot this year physically. And this is Lydia. So nice shot. Next is Mrs. Natalie Savage.
Okay, so this year I have 2 awards. One is for my top tutoring student, and this person earned this award because he really works hard at home on work, at school on his work, and on his extracurriculars as well. So that is Jaden Rosales. And then this year I got to have a 7th grade science class, so that was a nice treat. So my 7th grade top student in science is Connor Slattery. All right, and now I have Mrs. Steer.
Okay, I have 5 awards to give out. I have 2 top pre-algebra students. So my top pre-algebra students go to Carter Sheets and Skylar Sufol. My most improved pre-algebra student is Emily Elston. Okay, and then I have 1 top 7th grade math student, Kennedy Adams. And my most improved 7th grade math student, Tyler Green. All right, next is Ms. Anderson.
Hello. So I have the pleasure of having 4 8th grade students in my accelerated algebra class, and you make it very difficult. So I'm giving you all an award, and they're all different. So my first one is my Junior Mint Award. Miss Elise Baldwin, you are meant for something great. My next award is called the Twizzler Award, and this is for a student who has the ability to untwist and solve any problem, and that is Austin Sanders. My next award is the Mounds Award, and that is for a student who is accomplishing mounds of learning this year, and that is Miss Ashlyn Stewart. And my last one goes to Miss Maria Saunders for being an out-of-this-world mathematician and the Belky Way Award.
Miss Chamberlain, then I think for the attendance awards.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. If we miss somebody on this, I don't run the data, I don't run the program. And actually, it just got volunteered to me this morning. So we don't show anybody that had perfect attendance, but the Defiance County Sheriff's Department gave us some gift cards for top attendance. And so we decided to give our top 5 who had the best attendance. Again, if you think you had perfect attendance and you didn't miss a day all year, you can come see me. I'm just going off the information I was given. Thank you. So these students, but not one of these students missed a full day of school. So these 5, please hold your applause till they all come down. Bella only missed home base one time. Bella Van Kuren. Yeah! Aaliyah Keeley just missed 1 hour. Jalen Price just missed 1 hour or 1 period. Elise Baldwin only missed 2 periods. And then Phineas had half a day where he was absent once this year. So give them all a round of applause. Good, thank you. Hey, Mr. Allman, I just got a message from Mrs. Welling asking we're with middle school, so you might want to check out. I don't know if she needs a kid from down here. Thanks. Okay, so I'm going to do the Honor Roll Awards. I am not going to call you all down. That will just take too much time. At the end of today, I was going to do it by home base, but I forgot we don't have home base. So 7th grade, you're going to go down to that end of the gym to get your awards from Mr. Altman and whoever might want to help him. 8th grade, you'll go to that end of the gym to get them from me and whoever might want to help me. So just stand up, and again, please hold the applause until everyone has been called. We're going to start with all A's and B's. These students had all A's and B's for 1 quarter this year. Diego Kramer, Colton Ross, Connor Slattery, Jesus, Dylan Farber, and Owen Joyner. If you would all stand, please. Thank you. The following students had A's and B's for 2 quarters this year. Bianca Beesham, Briar McClish, Emma Osterman, Ben Taylor, Garrett Turnbull, Addie Perna, Emma Scoutin. The following students had A's and B's for 3 quarters this year. Emily Demlin, McKenna Rice, Natalie Sarche, Mackenzie Enderly, Baron Graber, and Harold Johnson, who's not here. The following students had A's and B's all year. Colton Adams, Eli Lawrence, Jalen Price, Taylor Slattery, Hannah Ridgway, Brody Tribble, Cross Steedike, Paige Laniers, Parker Bassett, Brianna Crawford, Carson Kreitz, Elsa Doctor, Colton Hancock, Brock Johnson, Paige Lane, Addison Sanders, Aiden Scott Campbell, Trenton Vetter, Adeline Crawford, Emily Elston, Braxton Heisler, Emma Huber Whitman, Lily Bell Porter, Carter Sheets, Jared Castile, Emily Houston, Bronson Graber, Ava Methvin, Phineas Phillips, Josie Smith, Ashley Sturry, Owen Stuckey, Skylar Sufel, Blaze Vance, Brooklyn Wright, Evie McAlexander, and Delaney Johnson. Congratulations. Now, some students' names have already been read for A's and B's for a quarter, or all A's and B's. Included in that A's and B's, some of them had all A's for a quarter. So all A's for 1 quarter: Bianca Bisham, Dylan Farber, Emma Scowden, Phineas Phillips, Braxton Heisler. All A's for 2 quarters: Adeline Crawford, Emily Elston, Lilybell Porter, Carter Sheets. Mr. Breckler, do not move again, okay? Thank you. All A's for 3 quarters: Emma Huber Whitman. I believe I skipped one. All A's for 2 quarters: Adeline Crawford, Emily Elston, Lilybell Porter, Carter Sheets. And the following students had all A's all year: Elise Baldwin, Abigail Gatchell, Austin Sanders, Maria Saunders, Abigail Wonderly, Kennedy Adams, Luke Eicher, London Zartman, Aaliyah Keeley. Hey, Mr. Schock, I'm going to ask you to help me at the end for a second. So, 7th grade girls, as you leave, I really enjoyed having all of you in the ROCKS program. I hope that you learn a lot from it and take a lot from it. I have top 10 takeaways for ROCKS. And so every 7th grade girl, if you'll stop and see Mr. Schock on your way out, and grab one of these, and you can just post it and refer to it in the future, just to remind you some things we worked on and that we learned. Thank you. So, as we close out the school year, 8th grade, congratulations on finishing middle school. Good luck as you go into your freshman year. Remember those Hicksville essentials, remember those high expectations, and we expect the same of you as freshmen. 7th grade, next year you're the leaders in the middle school, and hopefully you will be respectful, responsible leaders. We look forward to seeing you back again next year. All of you, we wish you a safe and happy, fun-filled summer. Enjoy yourselves. Thank you. Oh, not yet. Mr. Allman has a few things.
All right, everybody. It was so great to hear all those names called for the honor roll for the year or for a quarter. If you did not hear your name called for an award because you didn't quite earn it this year, work to get that award next year. Strive for that for your teachers. Your teachers have high expectations. They're preparing you for high school, and it's great to see all these achievements be honored. With that said, if you received an honor roll award, make sure you pick up your honor roll award here on that side for 7th grade, and on this side for 8th grade. Reminder that if you have any meds in the nurse's office, you need to go down and get your medication, your EpiPens, inhalers during your 7th period class. And at that time, this time, we are dismissed to our 7th period class.